everyone, welcome back to Wisteria Witches. This video is going to be basically an amalgamation of 3 different forms of magic that you all can use, especially if you live in the South or elsewhere. The first section is going to be about shell magic, seashell magic. Being that I live in Florida, they are abundant here on the beaches, obviously, and I'm sure if you live in the Carolinas along the coastline, Georgia, Louisiana, anywhere where you can get seashells on your own, if you hand collect them from the beach, they're always the most powerful this way because A, you're doing the collecting yourself, so there's a special connection between you and the ocean and the shell when you find it on your own, as opposed to simply purchasing it from a store. Though those are just as well. If you're unable to hand collect shells, you can definitely buy them from a store or purchase them online. Just make sure you cleanse them by either soaking them in a bath with sea salt, running some incense smoke over them, or if you have nothing else, you can always just bathe them under the faucet and imagine all of the impurities from the manufacturing and selling being washed away. Okay, so this is a part of my collection of shells, and as you can see, I have some of my most favorite shells in an upcycled glass jar. I think it was a pickle jar, to be honest with you, but I keep this in my bathroom. Bathrooms, to me, for obvious reasons, remind me of water, the element of water. And so I tried to decorate my bathroom to look like the beach. So I'm bringing a sense of the element of water, of feminine energy, and of the moon's powers into my bathroom at all times. And a wonderful way to do that, to decorate, and it's also kind of a discreet way to decorate for the water element, is to decorate your bathroom in shells. But you can also put them throughout your house. The only thing is with seashells that I would warn those who are not looking to get pregnant at this time, that they are powerful symbols and have powerful powers of fertility. So I wouldn't suggest putting them on your nightstand or putting them in dream pillows and such, anywhere that is close to an area where you are making love, basically, unless you're trying to get pregnant. If you're trying to get pregnant, then they're actually a wonderful way. Set them by your bed, put them in your dream pillows, put them on your altar, and you will definitely pull the powers of the water, love, and the moon goddess into your love life. So that being said, each shell has different energies. As you can see, this is a snail shell, and it's obviously spiraled. So the spiral shells remind me of the great goddess, as well as the many cycles of life, death, and rebirth. So those have, I always feel, a very powerful energy. Oop, as long as you don't break them. Anywho, then in addition to seashells that you can pick up on the beach, you can also find other items such as rocks and coral. I found this on a beach in Sarasota, actually in Siesta Key, and it's like a pumice, a rock of some kind, I think, or a type of coral, I'm not sure, but it's, as you can see, it's a really pretty brick red color. And so when I found this, immediately, I don't know why, but immediately it reminded me of fire, the element of fire. So this particular rock, I feel, has absorbed powers of fire and water. So yeah, so you can see that each shell has its own energy that you can use for different purposes. You can put them in glass bottles, jars. You can make necklaces out of them. They're especially handy when you find them on the beach and they have holes in them for you. You can just string them along onto a necklace, carry them around to attract a mate, put them in your hair, wear them as earrings. You can also collect bits of coral, which also has strong elements of water, properties of the water in them, and the moon, as well as the goddess. And these coral, I always have felt a strong connection to, even more so than seashells. I'm not sure why. I just feel like they all have their own personality. This one in particular, I found, it has indentions of shells, and it almost looks like a fossil to me. So to me, this represents the most primal parts of the element of water. So you can also use seashells. As I said, you can use them in fertility spells to promote fertility. You can use them for love spells. You can also use them in prosperity spells because they do help to bring along a fruitfulness or a large bounty, I guess you could say, no matter what the desire is, whether it be love, fertility, prosperity, money, etc. By the way, before we go, I just remembered one more thing. Cowrie shells, and I don't have a cowrie shell to show you guys, but they're those little shells that almost look like an ear. Cowrie shells were used by the Egyptians as a means to promote fertility because the shape of them actually reminded them of female genitalia. So if you have a cowrie shell necklace, you can wear it and it will promote fertility as well, and also help you to attract a mate if you are indeed single and looking for some love in your life. Okay guys, so this is a Bougainvillea, and it's really grown. Hello birdie, sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Now there are feathers flying. Hold on, you guys have to see this. I think I made the birdies mad that live in this tree right here. Sorry birdies. Anyway, so this is a Bougainvillea, and as you can see, it's really grown very strangely, but I love it. It's pretty amazing how it's grown. These grow naturally in South America, and I think in places in Malaysia. And as you can see, they have these really pretty, like, three-leaved. Apparently, I'm just upsetting the birds out here, like, majorly today. Don't worry, I'll leave you something sweet tasting. As you can see, they have these really pretty flowers that have actually can be used in teas to soothe a cough. And if you get closer and you look at the actual body or stem, what have you, they have these really, really painful thorns on them. And so I've always seen the Bougainvillea as a very protective plant. In fact, we wanted to grow them outside of my daughter's windows to sort of protect anyone from getting in and anyone from getting out when she gets older. So they do represent protection for me. Okay, and I'm actually going to be gathering some of the petals that, as you can see, have fallen on the ground. I don't really like to take them right from the plant. I like to kind of just take what it's given the earth, as you can see. And I also always leave an offering of some kind. So guys, make sure you remember to do that, even when you're taking shells off the beach, even if it's something small, a piece of bread, a cracker, a cookie. If you have nothing else, then Native American medicine women will tell you to spit on the ground because you're leaving a part of yourself and showing your gratefulness for the gift that it's given you. And so let me set down my bowl here that I'm going to be using for collecting and turn it around here. Hey, so as far as my offering that I'm doing today, I'm going to be leaving a cookie that we made the other night. And the reason I like to leave things that I've homemade is because I feel like I've put the time and my energy and love into the item, and so it just kind of means a little bit more to me, and I feel like the nature spirits really enjoy it. And there's a blue jay right over here that I'm probably making really mad. I hope it doesn't attack me. I love blue jays, but they're so protective too. Anyway, so here's the cookie, and I'm going to be leaving it just right here by the Bougainvillea, as you can see. Okay, as our offering and as a thank you. And then I just kind of gather the flowers, and I'm going to be bottling them. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it yet. Maybe make a protective oil or brew of some kind. So if you have a bougainvillea in your yard and you live in the South, you are very lucky, just like me. If not, you can probably purchase bougainvillea petals online. And if you're really interested, I can send you a couple ounces. Just let me know. I'll put them on my shop. And let's see, there's some over here too. So that's pretty much it with the bougainvillea plant. I say it is mainly for protective properties, but as always, if you feel that it has some other property, then use it as you see fit. Okay? Hey everyone, so the last bit of our video today, I will be talking about palm trees and how you can use them in your practice. Now, being in Florida, I have an overabundance of palm trees down here, but I'm sure you'd be able to get palm tree fronds if you're on vacation or online, something of that sort. If not, you can always use a picture of the palm tree if you really feel prompted to use the energies of the palm. So I have a couple in my yard, as you can see here. Palm trees are associated with many deities: Inanna, Ishtar, Apollo, and of course Jesus from the Christian faith. They can be used to create a sense of peace in your home. If you're able to lay palm fronds on your altar, it will bring a sense of peace to your workings and to your rituals. You can use a lot of palm's berries are actually edible and can be used in teas as well. When I see a palm tree, immediately I do think of peace and happiness. It reminds me of being on the beach and just being calm and relaxed. So you can use palm trees as decorations around your home to remind you to relax and to remind you of peace, victory, warmth, and of the masculine aspect of the divine. I always picture fairies to be living in palm trees, but not the flower garden variety, more or less the native spirit variety, dressed in little loincloths and painted faces with green war paint. That's going to conclude our episode today. Hope you all enjoyed this. Bye.